Hi, it's Snorgle. Welcome back to the Lion Song. Closure. So, I think this is probably going to be the final video in this series. 104 kilometers left. Let's go. That train is booking it. So, I said before, I think that this is probably World War One, and I think we're maybe soldiers. I'm not sure if that's true, but this is the only person's story we haven't gotten yet. Excuse me. Is there any news? No front page. Only local news. Oh, neat. Okay. So what's this? Anything about Vienna? Yes. Anything interesting? Caban to repeat success concert at the Muscovin. Who's Caban? Was that... Oh, that's the violinist, right. Merkat's new exhibit, great success. Famous professor refocuses research. Concert at the Muscovin. Arthur Caban. He came to our village. Oh, that's what that was. Caban to repeat success. Right. Okay, interesting. There's an article about an exhibition opening. Franz Markert. The portrait artist. Portrait artist, you call him? What about the genius? The shooting star. The rich portrait artist. That's unusual. His art has so much truth to it. A former professor at the mathematics facility at the University of Vienna. Zoller, the mathematician? Yep, that's what it says. So I think that we discovered that, put it away, that he decided to focus on tuberculosis. I think that was it after his sister died. Let's see, excuse me. Can we get your story? Traveling far? What do you think? I'm headed south for a vacation. That's Margaret. Do you know him? Yes, I know him. And his work. Quite well, as a matter of fact. Although, we've never met. Okay, here's the market. This is not too long ago. Oh, he was the guy painting. Got it. That's interesting. A few months ago. He's humming along, painting away. This copy is coming along nicely. Oh, okay, wait. Agreed to show you my latest portrait this afternoon at the salon. I'm very proud of you. Turn the painting before they see it. Oh, I'm copying his painting. Right. So, I'm a forger. Tough subject, as you'll see. I'm sure you captured him or her admirably. Margaret himself at another exhibition? More work for you, Paulo below. Thanks for inviting me, Margaret. Uh-oh. Hold it right there. Yep, I'm out. Oy vey. Where are we going? He's right behind me. Yeah, that's right. Yes, I will. Go. Run. Oh, I'm actually controlling him. Okay. Ouch. Sir. You dropped your painting. How can this be? Hold it right there. You keep it. I am out. What is it? It's one of mine. Not really. Okay, we're up here. Stop, come here. Yep, up here. Come on, run. You see where it's running? The little white thing running? Nicole. Oh, that's the horrible lady who's taking care of Nicole. Oh, have you seen the little girl? She's run away again. Hello there, pretty lady. Excuse me? You're beautiful. What a creep. Sir, I asked you about a little girl. Nicole. So it's your gorgeous voice echoing through the streets, calling me here to you. Stop being a... I take it your name is Nicole then as well? My dear. My name is Paul. How good for you. Now, have you seen that little good-for-nothing Nicole? I don't like this person. Now that you mention it, I did see a little girl. Which direction did you go? I could tell you. Tell me your name. Oh, fine. It's Frida. Frida Schmall. Halt! Oh. Goodbye. Remember me? Keep running. He's right behind me. Keep running. Run away. I don't know if where I'm clicking has anything to do with it, but... Oh, dear. Halt. You cannot escape. Useless crate. What am I supposed to do with that? Don't you dare move. Climb a fence? I can't climb the fence. I have you at last. Oh. Oh. Yep. Did I make it? Sweet. Stop. Nice. I made it. I encountered the Marquarets often, but I was beneath their interest. I was invisible to them. Probably because I'm not a very outgoing person. I decided that should change. So you're a street artist? You copy famous paintings for the tourists? Something like that. Marquaret's early works weren't as sophisticated as later portraits. It feels as if he were an overnight sensation. I'd like to think the people around him, his patron, Greta, Greet, and even I in my own small way, helped him evolve so quickly. But you mentioned Marquardt took no notice of you. We were never formally introduced, but I made my presence felt. Interesting. A few weeks ago. Oh, so this is he's showing up at the art exhibit. I wonder, is this the right place? Over there, Gustav Klimt. Tee-hee. Is that Will Dorfel? Certainly not. The young lady accompanying Professor Kubin is a new protege. Can that be Lavsnek with the critic? Of course that's Froling. Everyone knows her. You oaf. What did you call me? Who's that person? A failed artist? Or a beggar? Hey, come on now. Maybe both. What a bunch of jerks. Oh, that's Marquardt. This is definitely the place. Such a distinguished audience. Wait, did that say Franz Ferdinand? Dressed like this? I'll stand out like a donkey among racehorses. I need a disguise. Clothes? Let's see. Okay, yep. Coat wrap. I don't think it would mind me borrowing that coat. Yoink. Do you have any napkin? One of these might serve as a stylish scarf. Sweet. There. Almost couture. Excuse me. I seem to have misplaced my glass. Here you go, Mynheer. Cheers. Nice. Where are we going? I should try to blend in by talking to some of the guests. Maybe someone who knows whose latest subject is. Gustav. Yes? A pleasure to make your acquaintance. And yours, Herr? Weber. Paul Weber. Ah, yes. Do you know who Marquette's latest subject is? You wouldn't tell me. But we shall see in a few moments, won't we? How do you know Franz Marquardt? Well, I discovered him. Were you not here when I introduced him? I'm afraid my aunt was terribly sick that day. I'm sorry to hear that. Please, excuse me. Let's see, there's the critic. Good evening. Good evening, madame. Good evening. Do I know you from somewhere? You don't remember me? I'm terribly sorry, but I can't recall your face. I'm sorry. I can't seem to remember where we met either. Well, if you do, please enlighten me. I need to find out more about Froling. One check. Let's see. Waiter. More wine, Mynheer? No thank you. No, one glass is my limit for now. Okay, let's see. You wouldn't happen to know something about the guests here. What would you like to know? What is Greet Longic like? He's a genius if ever I saw one. Painting is easy. What? But distinguishing art from the mundane? Not sure I quite agree. Real from a freak? That's hard. Well, if you put it that way. Some imitations are indeed quite good. What? You've missed my point entirely. Never mind. Can you tell me something interesting about Marguerite? I'm afraid the answer to that request is no. You often work events like these? Yes, when I'm not serving at the cafe. I try to focus. Oh, these are the keys waiting from the cafe. I try to focus on events of cultural significance. Can you tell what's culturally significant? Oh, you must be joking. Just look at the people that are gathered here. The creme de la creme of Vienna. The last time I saw them all in one place was when I waited table at Herr Klimt's birthday. Ah, interesting. It is, isn't it? Thank you. Okay. Klimt's birthday. Got it. Yep. You again. Did you remember where we met? We met at Gustav's birthday. Oh, there were so many people there. You must excuse my hazy memory. No trouble. What do you want to speak to me about? Tell me about... Just between the two of us. Do you know who his latest subject is? You'll see soon enough, will you not? Nevertheless, from what I hear, he or she was a challenging subject. I can tell you that someone he was quite familiar with. Oh, most interesting. Was there anything else? Tell me about, what have you been doing lately? Oh. A rather personal question, wouldn't you say? I'm sorry, it's just that I so look forward to your critiques. Aha. Well, was there anything else? What about who Margaret will paint next? Who knows? He's a driven person, there can be no doubt about that. It's hard to predict what will next pique his interest. So I've noticed. I'll leave you be. Excuse me. Okay. I think they're about to start. Keep painting, Margaret. We can make a fortune together. You're an art dealer? Yes, I sell paintings, yes. Here's my card. Always pleased to welcome new patrons. Nice. Yes, and I've already sold a copy of yours already here, Clint. Since none of us know what tomorrow may bring, I might as well confirm what you already suspect. I'm a forger. You copy an artist's work, then sell it as an original? Only fine art understand. There's so much dreck on display these days. I copy only the best. You've copied more than one Margaret, I take it. How could I not? Margaret was a dream come true. I copied several of his earlier works and sold them to rich tourists who knew no better. But you saw the error of the ways, but tourists in short supply these days. You decided to concentrate on your own inspirations? But tourists are in short supply these days? True. But no, I recognized the problem. My mistake. What were you going to say? He outgrew both himself and, unfortunately, me. He outgrew himself. That's a curious way to put it. Ladies and gentlemen, please gather round. It's time for the unveiling of Franz's latest work. Who will it be? Any ideas? His subjects are from all classes, all walks of life. It's impossible to know. Oh, I hope it's a man. It's said he has affairs with all his female models. Hey, what you mean is you hope he paints you. Oh, little flirt, little fan herself. Ooh, well, of course, I would be honored. I guess his grandfather. Yep. Nice. Shaking his head. It's interesting. I knew at once there was no way I could copy that. Have you seen his most recent paintings? Yes. His work had turned darker of late. As if the light were going out of the world. Well, if it's World War I, it is. 22 kilometers left. Oh dear. I think there's multiple endings, so I'm sure I'm going to get the worst ending. Gentlemen, You've done the impossible. You have taken my mind from our destination. I thank you. Not so fast. You were a journalist. You must have a story to tell. It's a short one. I wanted to write, but my family was against it. A baron's son must naturally be in the military. So, is that really? Huh. So I couldn't continue writing. I wish I had a story like one of yours. All four of us certainly are headed for a story of some kind. Although yours would be somewhat different, I think. What do you mean? We three are enlisted men. Fifth Army here. Same. Fifth Army, yes. Headed for the camp west of the Vienna River. But you're an officer. Sixth Army, yes. Is that obvious? Not only that, but you boarded the train at Weinerstadt. The military academy is there. I'm ill-prepared to be a soldier of any kind. 6 months training to be leader of men. I suppose this goes without saying, but I'd rather write. Write the stories we've told you. They're a record of life we may never see again. Write what you see coming in the coming weeks, months. Someone must write it down so that there will never be another war like it. I think it'll be over soon, don't you? No, I don't. But I agree. Write the stories we told you if you feel they have value. But write too the men you lead. Their stories matter even more. Otto, you're going to war to support your family? It's why Wilma left home. Now it's my turn to help. I have no talents to speak of. It doesn't take much talent to point a rifle and pull the triggers. I don't. More than you might think, young man. I'll tell you this. I'm no coward. I'll be at the front of the charge. That does not take talent. Yes, your sister had talent. But she did not just waltz on top of the stage. It took time and effort to become who she is now. Yes, she did wait and listen. Her music was truthful and aware, but I gave my word. I'll fight until my last breath if I must. Playing the hero. What's wrong with that? You're working yourself... think you're ready for battle? I can see you're working yourself up. And why not? I'm going to war. You must prepare for what's coming. How did your sister prepare for writing her song? She wrote to me once about a friend that she called. She said he was there for her when she was all alone. But who do I have? You stand between everyone back home and chaos. Your family's dependent on you. Your comments on them must trust you. You stand between I don't like any of those choices, but you stand between everybody back home and chaos. You must protect Wilma's song. So many people know it. Her lion's song. It brings even strangers together. And strangers become compatriots. I won't let them down. You will if you rush heedlessly into enemy fire. You cannot be thoughtless. To be thoughtless is to be blind. Blind? I don't understand. Let's see. Find a county, but you must stay alert, aware. But never. Find the calm deep inside you. You've been in this situation before. Your story. The minute at the end where your sister played. Your family needed the money. And you swallowed your anger and took it. I never should have taken that money. Staying calm. You make it sound so easy. Oh, it's not. It's the most difficult thing there is. That's very, very true. Wilma's choices seem to have a great influence on your life. Even watching from the sidelines, I was changed. Will you think about what I've said? Yes. Yes, I will. Theodore, why did you enlist? Because war is madness. That makes so much sense. How do wars start? Greed for wealth or land. Fear of those who are not like us and therefore means to harm us. Revenge for a zealous bullet. And you think you can stop all that? Probably not. Not by myself, anyway. But I thought I could at least try. I know that sounds foolish. Do you have something in mind? Yes. Who makes the decisions to make war? Politicians, not soldiers. If more politicians spent time facing an empty bayonet, an enemy bayonet, maybe they would try harder to find another solution. A solution. Like you did with the photo with your professor when leaving? Instead of lamenting, you took change into your own hands. Precisely. You sound very passionate about this. And naive, I suppose. Seems you have a gift with words. Your professor taught you well. Maybe. And she's still disguised as Shell. I will speak the truth. No shams, no disguises. What stops you from doing that? I want to inspire the people, but I don't know if I'm brave enough. I couldn't stand up to my father. I couldn't muster up my courage. You're saying a simple student like myself could? Naturally. Just like Rydzek. How so? Wouldn't you call it brave that your professor took over Nina's classes? Yes, of course. Extraordinarily so. But how am I brave? You have passion people will respond to. You care. Others will see that and listen. And what if people listened? How do I know that what I'm proclaiming is what's right? You're a scientist, are you not? What of it? You can't know you're right. But when there's new data, you adapt your theory. Reisnick did it with the duel with Zoller, remember? She could have destroyed his career. But something changed in that lecture hall. She acknowledged his efforts and respected him. Yes, together they accomplished so much more. I wish I could be as sure as you are. You studied mathematics. You understand odds? Of course. I would bet on you. I'm sure your professor would too. It does sound like something she would do. Based on all you've told us, it seems the changes she brought were not just for her, but for everyone. What do you mean by that? She did not just focus on her own theories. She changed something in others around her through her teaching. And I can too. Paul, why are you on this train? I'm not interested in hearing your platitudes. You helped me, let me help you. You can't. Why? Tell me why you enlisted. I didn't, Lieutenant. I was drafted. We're almost there? Then I must change. My men must see me in uniform. Okay. Ooh, Paul bailed. Ha! We're coming to the station. Where's Paul? He left just after you did. I don't think he'll be joining us at the front. He won't. If he gets shot deserting. He must still be on the train, though. I'll go through and look for him. Oh, boy. Let's look around. Let's see. That's the compartment we're in. Let's check. Let's go down and check the compartments. Paul, oh wow, he ran one compartment away? Paul, you dope. At least go to the end of the train. You're leaving us? Are you going to try and stop me? Mr. Holmes, you don't think much of yourself, do you? You ever told us if you painted your own pictures? Why would I? I'm a forger. For a friend? Someone you love? Or for yourself, not for profit, just for you? No. Why would anyone look at them? I'm a nobody. What makes you think you know me, son of a baron? I don't. But I think about it. Copy Macarena one last time. He didn't shy away from the challenge. But even he didn't dare paint his greatest critic. That was on purpose. The train is slowing. Will you sound the alarm? No, it's your decision. We were right. You will make a good leader. I'll do my best. Please leave me now. I have a decision to make. Okay. Yeah, well, I should... Yeah. Okay, so Paul is not there. Okay. Gentlemen, we go to different battles. But I will be proud to have you in my command. I will do everything in my power not to fail my men. If I fail them, I would be failing you. My name is Albert Vogel. Everyone calls me Bert. Shake hand with Wilma's brother. Otto Dorwolf. Shake hand with my student. Theodore Lochner. I still want to happen to Nina. Do we get an ending where we find out? Why did he just disappear? Let's see. In 1914, shortly after the assassination of Archduke Ferdinand, men were drafted and it was the beginning of the First World War. By the way, let me say that the mortality rate of soldiers in World War I was off the charts. I believe that the mortality rate in World War I was 14%. To give you some context, in World War II it was 2.5%. That's so appalling. Otto went to war to defend his family and his country. But he got to see his parents again. Good. Whew. My goodness. Shortly after arrival at the camp west of the Vienna, Paul shot himself in the foot. He eventually returned to Vienna and Frieda. Oh, that's interesting. So he didn't desert, but he got himself out of the army by shooting himself in the foot. That's interesting. Okay. Curious. In the 4 years of war, something inside Theodore changed. Pursuing a career in politics, he swore to prevent another war at all costs. Well, that didn't work out very well, did it? Given this is World War I. For a short amount of time, Wilma's music was a huge success. He was the darling of all Vienna. But one day, Wilma returned to her hometown. While she never stopped writing music, she took up teaching it. That's, by the way, as somebody who used to be a formally trained musician and professional musician, teaching is a super common side hustle that quite often can make you significantly more money than actual playing music. Just saying. Ooh. One late autumn afternoon, a woman stopped in Leo's Pony's Inn. She sat down silently. When asked what she'd like to have, she smiled and answered, "A plate of your world-famous dumplings, Leos." Nice. The music that brightened the early years of the 20th century fell silent after the outbreak of the war. Yeah. Franz Meckert must have done something to change his grandfather's mind. He began climbing again soon after his grandson's success. Good for him. Franz became a central member of the new art movement in Vienna. His unique view of the world inspired many across all disciplines. Franz was drafted 1 year after the war broke out. In the brief quiet before dawn, he drew the layers of his comrades. God. In 1918, Gustav Klimt died, marking the end of an era. Oh my God. Emma Ryjek moved to the United Kingdom, accepting an offer to lecture for mathematics at a university in Yorkshire. Would that be Leeds? Leeds University? I think that's in Yorkshire. I don't know how their math program is, so. Throughout the 20th century, many scientific discoveries were credited to Emma's proof of the Rising state. Hey, neat! Emma kept writing to Nicole for the rest of her life. Aww! Nicole found she didn't hate quite as many things as she used to. Nice. During the war, the unit of Vienna was transformed into a military hospital. Oh, jeez. But lessons continued to be learned whenever students and their teachers could meet. The First World War came to an end in 1918. The total number of military and civilian casualties amounted to more than I'm clicking. Oh, 38 million lives. Holy crap. Good sklarb. Oh, wow. Wow. What a fantastic ending. Ooh. Oh, here we go. The Lion Song. Creative Dexon, Steven Serb. Game design and writing cover. Okay, so let me just say, boy howdy, did I enjoy this. Really, really thoughtful stories. I thought the fourth one was interesting, but I thought it was just a little bit weak. I still enjoyed it, but I think that's maybe just because the first three were just so compelling. It was really, I enjoyed this game a lot. I know that there are multiple endings for every single story, and I'm assuming that also means that for the overall, for the entire story arc, there's probably a different ending than I got as well. And boy, it's just such a thoughtful, interesting game. It was not too expensive. It originally came out episodic, and I think you can buy each one separately. I ended up purchasing them as a pack. The very first one, I recommend just playing the very first one if you want to see if you like it, because it's free. The very first one's free, and then the other ones are like, I mean, I think they're $2.99 for each one of the three, but I got all three for like, I don't know, $4 or something like that. It was absolutely worth it. What an absolutely fabulous game. I love the pixel graphics. I just enjoyed the entire thing. The stories were so well written and so thoughtful, and I think that really sort of made you give a really interesting, thoughtful view on creative inspiration and being an artist. But also, I really thought that the mathematics one was interesting too, and the fact that they found this masculine side of themselves, and that they originally were just thought that they were using it as a disguise, but they realized that there was a different side of themselves, and that's thought-provoking and marvelous. Just so great. Absolutely fantastic. I had an enormous amount of fun playing this game. Let's see what decisions. So 53% also took the bunny, okay? 13% were able to, wow, 13% were able to, okay, wow, so we were very much in the minority. It was a little confusing what we need to do, and I must have just lucked out. 78% use snapbangs at the market, okay. What, oh, that's interesting. So you cannot do that? Huh. 22% also encouraged two of the men, okay. 57% of all soldiers mobilized in World War I were casualties. Whoa. Holy crap. 57%. Man, that's crazy. Thank you so much for watching the playthrough of The Lion Song. All 4 episodes, the first one Silence, the second one Anthology, the third one Derivation, and of course this one Closure. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time for a brand new game. I'll see you next time.